Hey everyone, welcome to the Outer Limits watch party. It's the first time we've covered Outer Limits here, and one of my favorite series, both the original and that 1995 series, was pretty darn good, I think. So this episode always stuck with me, and I haven't watched it probably, in, I'm guessing 30 plus years, maybe along the way. I rewatched it, but I haven't, gone back to this series in a long in a long time. But there's some episodes that really stick with you. So I'm just getting the slideshow set up here, and hopefully that's going to change to Outer Limits from Blake 7. Let's see if that's working in. I'll say hi to. Okay, good. I got it. Actually, got it working. Okay, which is good. There, let me pause it, and I'll say hi to everyone in the chat. I think Tim was here first, and E. Clay Thomason. Oh, and E. Clay remembers it's one of his favorites. Very cool. Yeah, I did really like this one, and being a scout leader and a scout Eagle Scout growing up, it was one of those that always remembered, like you said. So we got to do two watch parties tonight. So I'm gonna start this episode real quick, and I'm gonna stay here and talk. If you don't want to hear my ramblings, I'll put the link in for Cosme, and just everyone keep their mic off. And Cosme, let me share the link for that. And of course, make as many comments as you want, either on YouTube or Cosme in the chat. So here's and it's also on the Roku channel for free to watch too. So that link is in the chat too. But wherever you want to watch it. But let's see, watch here. Let me put the link in. But which is nice. That whole series is available available for free to watch on the Roku channel, which is pretty nice. I guess in the States, I don't know about other countries, but let me start the camera here. Let's see, take the overlay off. Let's see here. Make that full screen. Oops. Cosme always does that sometimes. It starts on its own. Oh, sorry about that. I've got to redo it. Let's get this loaded up again. Should have pressed pause instead of start. Yeah, so the Outer Limits, they redid some of the old classic shows. Some of the people involved with the show were actually working on the new series, and there were some damn fine episodes. So here we go. Let's get this loaded up again. Let me grab that. Okay. There we go. Pause it so I get my timer to go. Okay. So let's start the timer. There's a lot of stuff to do here. All right. Let's press play here. Start the timer. There we go. Ivers, they're on a survey mission here. That's famous actress from Little House on the Prairie. So she's a civilian on this ship, scientist, biologist. Yeah, so Melissa Gilbert, of course, that was probably her most famous role, but I thought she did a really good job in this episode. $2 million. That's how they explain why the train looked the same, but I thought that was a pretty good job. Not good. She was married to Bruce Brock's letter at the time. Thank you, Mr. Hedgehog. Yep. Half pint. Yep. Yeah, they're not very professional, these troops, I have to say. That was one of the flaws of this episode. You don't know what the situation is like back on Earth. And here we go with the classic Outer Limits opening. Well, next 40 minutes, technically, but we don't have commercials tonight, which is nice. Yep. Wider scope for arrogance. This is obviously not a Star Trek Gene Roddenberry future for Earth, unfortunately, at this point, it sounds like. I think they should have gone back to the ship, but they try to explain it, which I do like about this episode and explain everything. And this commander obviously has everyone's respect. Of course, the commander agrees. Yep. That's, I think, one of the best lines in the episode. Telling reassuring lies is part of leadership. He's too experienced to know it. Yeah. Make it look good. Yeah, I agree they wouldn't send someone who's green, but I think a lot of these they just act inexperienced or they're panicking. Some seem more inexperienced than others, but they don't work together as a cohesive team. Just my opinion. Here's a nice homage to Aliens here. Dead Jim. This thing is way too short. If it was this easy to get back to the ship, they should have just stayed on the ship. Yeah, if it was a movie, this could have been like a half-hour fight to get back to the ship or add something to it. The commander's very honorable, obviously. So, yeah. I made it back to the Enterprise. Oh, not Enterprise. But a nice bridge set, obviously reminiscent of Star Trek. That's another thing too, hitting the main how could you hit the main drive on this big ship and knock it out? But, now he's all dead, not just mostly dead, unfortunately. And you can see where the commercial breaks are inserted, so we're just getting a commercial there. It's all about the money. It also reminds me of the Galileo 7, primitive aliens, so what are they gonna do to a starship? Yeah, it makes sense, yeah, they would, mission is compromised, they would leave, yeah. But they're too cocky, and this guy's taking charge and remove the only rational person there. Don't use your faceplate. I guess that's insinuating the face places are bulletproof. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, if I can find that clip, I'll clip it for the review tonight. So they're not invulnerable. They're just looking down on them. Yep, very primitive. Stole our weapons and used them against themselves. Yep. Survival of the fittest. Yep. You can negotiate with the Horta. We need Mr. Spock here to help Half Pint. I guess the company was taking resources all over the planet, no other planets. Except it was the Earth mission that shot first. Just that one guy had a little bit of a conscience. So now she's up Schitt's Creek as crew won't listen to her. And what's happening there? Looks like he's only mostly dead, not all dead. Yeah, they've got a remote garage door opener that can still get back in. But I do like how they try to cover all the details there that you would be thinking about as a viewer as that you would think about. I don't think she would ever leave them on the planet, but, maybe get them to drop their weapons so if they wanted to come back on. Looks like they, maybe captured Wolverine there, the healing factor. Yes, anonymous, yep, Mr. Llama. Do you feel lucky, punk? This is a good thing coming up. And back in '95 or '98, whenever this episode came out, that was a pretty well done special effect, I thought. The hologram over the screen there. And she's a biologist, so this makes sense. Alien Autopsy with Jonathan Frakes. There's really no fight here. I mean, these aliens have no weapons. I mean, Ewoks put up a better fight. And of course, some of these guys understand they're scared going in there, but yeah. Yeah, they don't have a big budget on this stuff. I think they did a pretty good job with, an anthology series, new sets, new everything each week. You're not using the same starship, so I thought they did a nice, I mean, it's some parts aren't great, but plus, if you remember watching this on a small little TV too, makes a big difference if you watch this on the big screen. And this is all standard def. I think it's ever been released in high def. I don't know if it was originally filmed on film or videotape. Probably, I'm guessing film, but I don't think there's ever an interest enough like the original Outer Limits to do a Blu-ray with a high definition scan. But maybe someday we'll get lucky. Well, they found gold. Yeah, like the BBC is the same choir, like 7 over and over, yep. The ship was pretty good, I think, though. Where's the wound? Yeah. We've got Wolverine. And then go to commercial. Now we're back from commercial. Achieve peace in our time. That famous line. Women, hey, watch it. Talk about half pint like that. Of course, now she wants their help. Evil ET. Oh, wait. She wants some water. Why is she being so nice to the Gorn all of a sudden? And I think she's just hiding from them. I don't know why she doesn't think she can reason with them, but I think she could reason with the guys and say, "Hey, broken leg." Yep. So the creature does have some rudimentary intelligence, it appears. Hey, Brian Hepburn, go back, watch, bro. I think she's trying to lock him out. That's what I think too. There's got to be other creatures on the planet, so he's assuming that. Come on, half point. Turn over the gun. Yes. Neville Chamberlain. Peace in our time. Thank you, Mr. Hedgehog. Yep. Of course, peace is never achieved, right? Unfortunately. Don't get that close. So much for the Geneva Convention. Survival of the fittest, they all get rich, go home happy, head off, and what are they gonna do to her? Kill her or to cover up their crimes? I don't know. Are they gonna make a deal with her? Come on, Tali man. Did you think they could kill her and say it was the natives? Yep. Yeah. So if they take Teresa's side, then you couldn't use the survey. There'd be too much bad publicity. Primitive gold totem, right? Religious artifact. Too late. The Godzilla? The what? I don't know how he knows it's a probe, but it's like a photon torpedo to me, but everyone hold on. Wait, wrong movie. And there are no survivors because of him. He knows. He's smart. We're way more advanced. Survival of the fittest. That's the great Doug Jones. Of course, you can't recognize him, but built a bunch of Boy Scouts on a camping trip. That's what always stuck with me with this episode. But, yeah, one of them lived would have made it. Maybe. But there goes your $5 million, $4 million. Yeah, there's always someone bigger, smarter, stronger, faster out there, right? Think you're on top of the world, then boom. But no, thank you, everyone. Yeah, that was. I thought that was a really good episode. I mean, there's some flaws with it, obviously, but the morality tale is well done, and I like that flip uh, flip in the end, which is really really interesting. And I didn't see that coming from the very end. I thought maybe the mercenary would happen, get in trouble, he ended up going to jail, or she would flip the script on him. But yeah, wow, so, really, really, I thought we were something on the clubhouse tonight. 7, so about 10 minutes. We'll be doing episode 3 of Lake 7, season 3. So this stream should go right over well. I'm starting that. I gotta finish the slideshow for that one. We started that in about 10 minutes. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Yeah, little intermission. Make some popcorn. Yep. And yeah, it's gonna be a new. Stay right. Stay right here, and then Osmond will be the same spot. But, I'm just gonna start a separate YouTube stream. So we'll just put, Clubhouse and that, and enjoy that Lake 7 episode. Let's see here. I've got uh, a link to the Clubhouse. Stop this pause here. There we go. Stop that. So we'll get that Blake 7 episode loaded up. And let me put, where's that link for the Clubhouse? You know, YouTube is crazy. Sometimes you're looking for a link and you can't find it. I just put that in. Clobbering Times. They find his show. There we go. Here's the link to the Clubhouse. Throw that in here. Watch the review. Okay, put that in and let me replace that pinned comment. Yes, I hope everyone will have fun tonight with this this episode of More Than Seth. Hopefully Raquel will like it. We'll see. All right, so I pin that message there, and I always take those Cosme links out because we're not here. Okay. All right, everyone. So that was awesome. Appreciate you hanging out with me for that one. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes with Blake 7 episode. Let me put the overlay on here. And we're out of here. Let me play the outro.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.